Hey guys, nice to have you here. Today we will cover part 1 of the top 3 best heroes for every role. Just to be clear though, we based this list on the primary roles of each hero, not their secondary roles. The results of this list were acquired using official data, gathered opinions from Mythical Glory players, patch notes on the advanced server, and in-game tests as well. Before we continue though, I want to give my shoutouts to Hakuna Matata, and he too hosts a YouTube channel, so make sure to give him some love. Akai may not be one of the famous tanks, however, he is equipped with the ultimate with the strongest knockback effect. This makes him not only powerful in setting up a fight with the help of his outstanding mobility, but also in countering some of the best heroes on this list. In the right hands, Akai is also capable of countering our top 1 and 2 tanks. The only reason why he is third on the list is because the first 2 tanks on this list are considered as safer picks since they can counter more heroes than Akai. With enough game IQ and decision making though, Akai is definitely not a tank to mess with. Barret's, despite receiving nerfs on the advanced server, is still going to be a formidable foe. Only problem with him is his skill requirements. Unlike most tanks, Barret's requires intermediate experience in order to be effective. Make sure to aim his second skill well and you will be on your way to securing an ultimate, ensuring that the opposing team will always lack one hero. Make sure to manage stacks properly by picking at the expiration of his stacks. On the early game, instead of mindlessly spamming his first skill, use it with care because this is going to be the best skill in sustaining, well, your stacks. Khufra will always be a powerful tank. Just imagine having powerful crowd control across a hero's entire kit, and Khufra has that. He has a fairly low skill cap which makes him very easy to use, and in the hands of a very experienced player, he becomes a clutch tank capable of surprising even the most alert and attentive players. And I can't remember how many times I already said this. Khufra is a hard counter against most heroes, especially the ones on the top of the pick rate. Brody may have fallen off and is not as hyped or as powerful as before, but he is still a very formidable marksman. You don't have to give him too many damage items, which makes him tanky for a marksman. Slap on Blade of Despair and another damage item, then the rest are defensive and he is good to go. He also has decent survivability due to his mobility and ability to stun opponents in order to set them up for a nice burst of his ultimate. Beatrix is a very powerful marksman simply because of her kit. In the right hands, she is considered a safe pick due to her ability to change her attack types and adapt them based on the enemy team's lineup. She also has an amazing range with considerable firepower which allows her to safely shoot enemies down from a good distance. Just make sure to practice her a lot and make sure to have enough juice in your brain to memorize all of the other heroes' kits as well in order for you to adapt accordingly. Nathan is an amazing marksman. After getting the mechanics of his ultimate changed, he became a stronger version of Claude. In my opinion, he is the reason why Sun, including some other heroes, had their ban rates and usage rates dropped. With his ability to deal damage to anyone in the path of his attacks and that annoying crowd control of his, taking down enemies is a piece of cake. Don't really have to explain further. With Nathan, that is no longer a necessity. As long as you can aim his skills properly, he is pretty easy to learn and play with. Xborg, despite receiving many nerfs, is still very effective. While MOONTON might have removed the slow effect of his first skill, but that doesn't mean he's useless. Slap on some mobility items like Hunter's Strike and Brute Force Breastplate and this hero will chase you down to hell. Tanky, has an amazing range for a fighter, extremely spammable skills, and has an ultimate with high burst damage. What more can you ask for? Phoveus is the best counter against all high mobility heroes and is even more effective when paired with heroes like Kufra. Winning against Phoveus when you're playing a hero that relies on dash and blink skills is close to impossible. As long as the hands controlling Phoveus knows what he or she is doing, you're done. Goodbye stars, goodbye points, goodbye stat sheet. He may not be an all-around pick, but let's face it, most of the meta heroes rely on dash and blink skills, and Phoveus is the best answer to that. Imagine having 2 to 4 heroes that rely on dash and blink skills only to get countered by one purple fighter. Paquito has been phenomenal. He may not be powerful in the late game, but trust me, in most cases, there wouldn't be a late game if this hero is present. He's got the perfect kit for snowballing early and works well regardless of the lane. Heck, he's so good, even when played as a support, he still is able to contribute significantly. I don't recommend it though, but that's just how strong he is. He's tanky, bursty, and is almost impossible to escape from. Just give him 2 damage items, then defensive items for the rest of the game, and poof, you've got yourself a carry that is worthy of the title, Champion. What do you think about this list? If you have any other heroes you think deserve a spot, or if you think some of these heroes don't deserve this recognition, let us all know in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, again, don't forget to hit like, share, and please subscribe. Stay safe everyone. Peace.